There are so many trending coins in the crypto market right now. It's not just an opportunity for investors, but it's also an opportunity for day traders. And in today's video, I wanted to talk about Near Protocol. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm DD. And in this video, I wanted to talk about a specific coin, Near Protocol, which I've recently been looking into. And you could see that I was able to even profit a little bit from the market day trading this coin. Now, if you're interested in learning more about my strategies, then you could go to helpwithtrading.com, check out the link below. And that's a course that I'm actually giving away to my subscribers for free now. And in the course, we go over two strategies, a heavy focus on risk management and developing a trader's mindset. And we really get you set up from A to Z so that you could start demo trading right away and learn how to develop your edge. So let's talk a little bit about Near Protocol. Very basically, Near Protocol seems to be a layer 2 of Ethereum, and it works kind of like Ethereum, but a little bit different. And it's supposed to be a lot faster. So if you look on, CoinMarketCap, you'll see that Near Protocol over the past 7 days has been going up. Sometimes I like to look at this CoinMarketCap and see what are people trading, what's going up, what's going down, what is there a lot of movement on, because if we're day trading, we want to see movement so that we could capitalize. So let's get into the chart and I'll show you quickly what I did over here. So as you see over here in the daily chart, the Near Protocol coin, did go up and have a very big push, but in one day it went back down, but then eventually did go up. These are all daily candles, and then started to range. And as you can see in my video on Ethereum trading right over here, I did the same thing over here and drew some channels, and it really ended up being effective. So let's go down to the 4-hour chart over here. So in the 4-hour, you could see it a lot clearer. The market kind of came up, made a high over here, made a second high, and started to pull down. And then went up like halfway, and that's why I made this dotted line, because as I see, a lot of times there are these channels, but there's also kind of like a middle ground of the channel where the market's not sure if it's going to go up all the way to the top of the channel and bounce down, or it's going to make like a mini support and resistance line within the channel. So I was noticing that since we had it over here, and then we had it over here again, so just going to mark that off because I need to know about it. So over here again, we have the two highs, then the big low, and these are all 4-hour candles, right? So this is like almost a day going over here. And then for about a day or so, it was kind of ranging over here and then went back down. So now we have two highs and two lows. And again, this channel, this is kind of like an ascending range. So I'm just gonna range trade it. So I didn't get in right away when it hit this bottom. I wasn't sure what to do, and then there was this bullish engulfing candle, so I thought it could happen, but I just wasn't sure. So I kind of went down to the 1 hour and see if there's more of an opportunity there. So here in the 1 hour, it kind of bunched up, and I wanted to see a retest, but I didn't quite get the retest that I was looking for. But it did show some stagnation and then another big bullish engulfing candle. So we had one bullish engulfing candle, then a second one, and then maybe this one, this bearish candle right after the bullish candle, was the one that I was looking for, because it kind of showed a test. We had that bullish engulfing candle, and then right away there was a test. Let's see how it looks in the 15 minutes. Yeah, you see there in the 15-minute chart that it went up and it went down and kind of hit the bottom. So this was a nice little retest, or even maybe a fake breakout. But then it continued to go up after that breakout, which was enough reason. So it went up, it pulled back and retested to this spot, which is a mini zone within the channel. And then it kind of started to go up again and had that, kind of third bullish engulfing candle. 1, 2, and then 3. And then it was time to get in. So what I'm kind of looking for over here is sometimes you're a little bit late on the move. It hit the bottom of the channel, it hit the bottom of the range, and it's going up. But that doesn't necessarily mean that your opportunity is over. You still want to capitalize because you know that it hit the bottom of the channel and now it's starting to go up, and it's probably likely randomly, but with the statistical edge, gonna go to the top of the channel. So you wanna get in before it's a little bit too late when it's still gonna go, but you still wanna have a good opportunity to do it. So that's what I do. I kind of like go to the 4 hour, I'm not sure if I could get in, I don't wanna have such a big stop. Go down to the 1 hour. Sometimes I'll see that there's like a little bit of a mini zone over there that it's fair to get in, and you know, if you're stopped out, you're stopped out. But as long as there's a credible zone, which we're clearly seeing here over on the 15 minutes, that this zone was something, you know, let's mark it off over here. It kind of was ranging around here and then broke out, pulled back to it as opportunity to get in. And you know, I go for the 2-to-1 risk ratio, and it did go. Let's go back to the 1 hour chart over here. So after it did pull away and go towards the top of this channel, once it hit the top again, it was coming pretty close, and then it hit the top and had this bearish pin, and it kind of had like a little double top also, because it hit the top over here, pulled back, and had another top. And I like to trade double tops at the top of channels and ranges, or double bottoms at the bottom of the channels and ranges. So this was kind of like a double top over here, and it had that nice bearish rejection. So right after that, that seems like a good rejection from the top of the range, and my assumption is that it's going to go back down. So that's how I'm going to trade it. So once we finished that candle, got right in, and eventually it did go. This is a 1 hour chart, so this took quite a while. It was about a day, I think. That was, you know, 2 nice wins. And then very, very recently, what was this? This was January 7th on Friday. I was assuming that it was going to continue going up. So as it hit the bottom, had a nice bullish rejection, right? Hit the bottom, had that pin and a nice bullish candle, and the second one. So I got in, and it did go, but eventually it did stop me out. And this is where we stand over here. And that's okay, guys, because we're just going to assume that the channel and the range is going to stay until we see differently. You kind of like, if you're trading these ranges and channels, you know that you're going to keep on going, and you're going to have win after win until eventually you're going to lose because you assumed it was going to go too long. And the same thing is in a trend. Keep on trading the trend. When the trend is going up, keep on making those trades. But I don't know if the trend is going to last forever. It's not. And your last trade is probably going to be a loss. Or maybe you have 2 losses because you're going to think, you know, it pulled back, but it's still really the trend. It's hard to know when these things end, but we have to continue assuming that it's going to stay, whether it's the trend or whether it's the range. And that's what I did over here. And on these trades, I'm not as comfortable as I am with Ethereum. You know, I've been trading Ethereum a lot longer. This is a kind of a newish coin that has a $10 billion market cap. So I didn't risk $500 per trade over here. I risked $350 per trade. So, you know, that was still $1,050 on 3 trades, 2 wins and 1 loss. So that was pretty good. Let me just show you also another coin, the Algorand. If you know a little bit about the Algorand, it was totally adopted by the Marshall Islands as their currency, and it's gaining interest in the crypto land. So I saw over here a beautiful descending triangle pattern, and kind of lost on my first try, but eventually it did go through with my second try. So I just want to show it to you over here before we finish the video. So over here, this was kind of like a scalp, and I was noticing that, again, this is the Algorand, and you'll see over here it's the 20th coin on market cap, and you see that it's been going up 18.81% in the past 7 days, and there's movement over here. So I wanted to get in and capitalize, and so I'm just following it and watching it and just marking off those support and resistance lines. And in this case, it ended up being a kind of like descending triangle pattern. And you saw over here, even before, that we had a similar one. It wasn't as beautiful as this one, but you have the tops, 1 top, 2 tops, and the bottoms, and then it went down and made kind of like another one. And this one is like really a nice one. So wasn't able to capitalize during the pattern. It was, very quick. These are 15-minute candles. So this whole thing only took, a day and a half. But once it kind of broke this pattern, I was looking to go short. So here was the break, and I wanted to be smart and wait for the break and the retest. If you guys don't know what that is, it's a really important part of technical analysis. Check out my course, helpwithtrading.com, where we talk a lot about the break and retest. The break and retest is a great place to make your trades. We're going to assume after the market breaks out, we like to see a retest before it continues with the breakout. So over here, it did break out of this descending pattern, and I wanted to wait for the retest, so I waited for it to go back into the triangle, and then after we had this bullish little candle over here, I did get in, and I was hoping for the real breakout, but I totally got smashed in the second candle, like about 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later, and it went all the way to the top, but then had a nice bearish candle right after that. So this is something that could be dangerous, to get into a trade right after you lose, assuming like, oh, I got in a little bit too early, and you just want to be right, and you're stubborn. So this, you got to be very careful with your trader's mindset. But over here, this is what I was waiting for quite a while, and I thought the first time was good, but it wasn't. And then after it went to the top of the channel and had that real rejection, so I wasn't sure when to get in, but eventually I did get in as it was going down, and it really just fell. So that's the Algorand, and with the Near protocol and the Algorand, these two kind of trending coins, I was able to pull 5 trades and make $1,400 there. So I think that you guys should pay attention to these kind of patterns. And if you're interested in learning more about these types of patterns and really to learn how to analyze the market properly without any indicators and just really read price action, then really check out my course. So I hope you guys like this video. If you do me a favor and give it a like and subscribe to the channel, where I'm going to be going over more of these types of trades that I'm getting into. You got to know how to read price action, and that's what we're learning in this course, and that's what I'm going to be giving over a little bit in this channel. And we'll talk about the trader's mindset, which I feel is the most important part about trading. So check out the link below, helpwithtrading.com, and keep following this channel, and we'll see more of these opportunities. All right, guys, TD out.